Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Arknights Rise from Ember episode 5 reaction. Alright, the previous episode was Patriots episode. We got to see him fighting against Rhodos Island and especially Amia at the end. And a lot of things got revealed there, like first and foremost, how Amia is supposed to be like the Lord of the Fiends. Also how like how we got to see Patriot's past as well, about his wife, how he lost her, how he lost his son, and then finally Yelena at the end, and how he put his trust in Tallulah. And now finally in that episode at the very end where he was like trying to attack Amia to take her out, he kind of like stopped, and he decided to put his faith for the final time in Amia. So that's what happened, and in the end, he passed away. Right, and obviously the people who were following him now wants to, like, they're free now. A lot of them wants to go against Tallulah because like they do not like which direction she's going. So a lot of these things are like like Tallulah's kind of like little by little kind of getting isolated. Yeah, and like even her own people are kind of like going against her because of her recent actions. Anyways, let's see what happens today. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference. And let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, Stalula. Yeah. Hmm. Ugh. Hmm. No. Yeah. Hmm. Ugh. Hmm. Right. Ah, this- right. They're putting on like the reunion. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, but damn. Underground power supply. Hmm. Okay. Also, I feel like Chen is going to join them as well midway. In Amya's group. Hmm. Yeah. I feel like it's a whole ass death flag. Hmm. God damn. Oh, Chen. Oh, Chen is already there. So, yep. This. Yeah, something inside of her. Just. Oh my God, what's happening here? Oh, what? Oh, that's Rosmontes. Well, they have the whole Talula's like. Yeah, they're like, oh, Talula's bad. Everyone other than. Oh my God. Great. Oh, what the? Right. What's going on? Oh, what the? Damn. Oh boy. Oh, well, that's that. Yeah, sure. Oh, damn. Hmm. What the sounds? Oh, is that double? Yeah. Right. Well, so she survived. Obviously, I said that she was gonna survive. Oh boy. Ugh. Oh, so that's everyone's like. So he's the one who gave her up. Hmm. Oh wow. Damn logical. Hmm. Well. Hmm. Hmm. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, you are out of here. Ah, yep, out into the surface. Well, alright. A lot of questions. Doctor has a lot of questions now. Well, I don't think this is the time. Damn. Hmm. Yeah. Well, Argo is a little bit different. Damn. Yeah, she's not wrong. Hmm. Damn. Oh my god. You know what? I feel like Patriot wanted these guys to be free, but he made them even more shackled. Like now they're like, oh, this is even more important than anything else in this world. Rosmontis? Oh no. What's happening? Why is everyone suddenly? Oh god. Is that? Yeah, that's Teresa. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh god. This is. She's going out of control. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, this is hurting her. As Amia said, that this is going to affect her. Damn! What the hell? Yo, the whole wall. I thought she was gonna make a hole or something. She wiped out a whole portion. Oh my, is she still continuing? Oh, she's showing her the what she did to Patriot. She's doing the same to her. There. She's trying to bring her back because she said like how whenever she does that, she kind of falls into like a deep abyss. And to bring her back, I think she's like showing her memories or something, maybe. Oh, oh. Hmm. Oh, they're fine. Okay, nice. Oh no. Yeah, so that's the name, Blue Silver. She's gone. Hmm. What the? Oh no, what's happening? Oh, she's Talula. Yeah. Oh my god. Is that like a prophecy or something? Okay. All right, and there you go. That was episode 5. So today's episode, we break up into two groups. A doctor's group goes with Kelshi and to take care of the what did they say? Like they went to I forgot. They went to take care of something. I forgot what they said. While we have Amia's group, we're going for excuse me. We're going for directly towards Talula, and that's what happened. Now here, a few interesting or important things got revealed. First and foremost, W after seeing Doctor said that you're the you're the one that I want to like kill, yeah, as my first priority, but I'll stop for now. The reason for her hatred is because apparently he was the final one who was there with, or who was the final one who knew Teresa's whereabouts. So, like obviously she's like assuming that he was the one who like was the reason why Teresa got captured, and like all that happened. And at the same time, there's also another scene that we saw where Teresa passed on something to Amia and was asking for forgiveness. Now, I'm assuming that has something to do with the whole Lord of the Fiends thing. Like it. I'm guessing she was like the leader of the Sarkas, right? Uh, and after when she died, she passed that on to Amia. That's what I'm assuming, and that is why she was apologizing. So, not only was Doctor the only one who knew Teresa's whereabouts at the end, Anya was there with Teresa. That's another thing we need to think about. And you know what? I feel like this is a whole bait. Like, they're kind of making it seem as if, like, oh, like the doctor, like, obviously, the doctor definitely was very calculated. We saw that. Like everyone's first impression of the doctor before her and his amnesia was that he's very calculative. He's ready to like sacrifice anyone and everyone for moving on his goal. And even W said that, yeah, you're probably the one who did something to Teresa for her to get captured because you were there. You were the final one who knew about her whereabouts. I feel like this is a whole bait. Something else will happen. I don't know. I just get that feeling because it'll be too straightforward if that's actually what happened, right? Like, oh yeah, it was Doctor, the final person who knew Teresa's whereabouts. He was the one who, like who was the reason why Teresa got captured and all that. It will be extremely straightforward. I feel like there's a twist somewhere. Like I'm thinking maybe like in the end it'll be revealed that yeah, obviously Doctor was definitely very different from how he is now post amnesia, but he was not the one who was the reason why Teresa got captured. Something else happened. I don't know, that's just a feeling that I'm getting, that there will be a switch like this in the future. Because I don't know, I just feel like this is too straightforward to just get revealed or immediately. Like this is, if this was actually the twist, or not twist I would say, but if this was like a whole revelation, like an important, very important revelation, I think this would have been revealed way later, not now. Like, this would have been revealed way, way, way later, maybe, like somewhere. The fact that this got revealed by W now makes me think there's some kind of, this is some kind of bait here, and there's some kind of a switch that's going to happen, where in the end it'll be revealed that the Doctor was not really the one who was responsible. Again, this is just a guess. I might be wrong. Obviously people probably already know who play the game. I don't play the game, so I'm just guessing at this point. Anyways, yeah, that's the current situation that's happening. So in the end you can see Kelshi is like, all right, we have something common. Both of us wants to take out Talula, so we can cooperate on that. At which you know W was like, it's fine, like I have my priority list. Like you guys are a little bit later on my priority list, so first things first, I'll take care of Talula first. That because she's my first priority, so I'm okay to go along with you guys. And as soon as like, and she said that and all that, till she took Monster and just chucked her out into the surface. Obviously she cannot go along with them now. She's pretty like angry now, hot-headed. Not only that, you literally saw she lunged at Kelshi. Also she's injured, so she cannot be of any help currently, so he just chucked her outside. I love how Monster even like barricaded the path as well so that she cannot come back. Right. Anyways, that's what happened over there. While Anya and like Rosmontes' situation, we see like how all those guys, the guys who were following Patriot, they were all like, oh, we will take revenge and all that. Now, here's the thing. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like Patriot wanted them to find their own goal and not just follow them because, they were obligated to follow the Patriot. Because, as long as Patriot was alive, they would forever follow him up until the end. And Patriot, as you could guess in the previous episode, Patriot wanted to rest. He wanted to die. Like, that's what I felt. He wanted like a resting point. Like, he was too tired of everything happening. So, so he didn't want to drag his men with him in that mission. So that's why he always took everything solo. He fought Rhodos Island solo as well and all that. And he wanted them to at least free themselves from Patriot and, Reunion's shackles. Yeah, he was able to make them free from Reunion's shackle, but I feel like the shackle that bound them to Patriot, instead of it getting loosened, it became more strong, and they're even more shackled to Patriot. And now they're all like, we will, whatever happens, we don't care. We live or die, we don't care. We'll kill Tallulah because, and that's the last thing that we will do. Like, their determination is even higher than it ever was. So I guess I don't think Patriot wanted that, but it just ended up happening. And you can see that Rosmontes got kind of affected by that. She was also like, yeah, like Reunion, like they took everything from us, Ace, Scout, and now the recent situation, Blue Silver, like that whole thing, like all of them. And like like if I can stop them from doing all of that by killing Tallulah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to destroy Reunion. And she was also getting affected. Amiya wanted her to not do it because obviously her doing anything is going to put strain on her life because of the nature of her power. That is also why Amiya helped her out before and stopped her from using her power, because she was like, I don't want you straining yourself. If I strain myself, I'll just probably run out of energy. For you're literally taking out your own life essence. So yeah, but in the end, you can see it went to such a degree that Rosmontes just went berserk, wiped out a whole chunk of the wall. Now, I don't exactly know what Amiya did there, but from the previous episode, one of the comments mentioned how Amiya can, I think, like kind of know the past of the Sarkas, I guess, like who are there with her. She kind of gets their memories inside of her and she can like see them. And we saw like she did the same for Patriot as well, where Patriot was almost at the end. She showed him like visions of his family, which obviously he did not appreciate. Like I talked about that in the previous episode. Even though Amiya wanted to make him rest in peace, he was like, do not give me any of that. I deserve everything that is happening to me. I don't want any sympathy. I don't want to rest in peace. That is an insult to me and everything that I've went through. Like like all that stuff happened. So he was not happy about it. But I feel like she did the same here, right, with Rosmontes, where Rosmontes was like whenever she uses her powers, I guess she kind of like to an extreme degree, she like falls into an abyss where she cannot just come out. We saw like multiple times, like she was like falling in a like an empty space, just falling down and down. So, but for that type of situation, I guess what Amiya did was, I think maybe like she showed her some memories or she did something. You can see that she was doing something. She was like, open your eyes. She was like using her eyes to do something to her. Probably make her like, showed her something which helped her cling on to it so that she doesn't keep falling. Something like that. Like if you're like falling in a perpetual motion, like there's literally nothing inside of you. Showing like some memories and everything will help you kind of clutch onto it, kind of stable yourself. That is also why whenever like Rosmontes like gets affected, you can see immediately Amiya comes and holds her hand. It's like an anchor to keep her like in here shackled, so that she cannot just her head cannot just go away somewhere. Like that contact, that physical touch probably helps her stabilize herself. Something like that. I don't know. It's just a guess. But anyways, she helped her out over there. So that's that. Right. Another thing we saw here is at the very beginning where those guys were kind of um, like messing with where is that part? Those the circus. They were like messing with the union members and all that. Like when Anya comes and she kind of does something to them which makes them drop their weapon. I'm assuming she could do that is because they're circus, right? Like she's supposed to be like the lord of the circuses or like the lord of fiends. uh, you know I'm guessing she has that ability as well. If it's anyone in front of you who's a circus, she can do quite a few things that, as a leader, she can do quite a few things, I'm assuming. Anyways, right. Okay, what else was there in today's episode? mm, uh, oh, a few of the small little bits we saw at the beginning. For example, mm, that section where, what's his name, Wei, right? Wei is like has come in front of that dude, that rat dude. I don't know if that's a rat or what. That guy. And okay, so this part I think I'm forgetting. Probably I'm guessing we saw this guy in season 2 or something. I've forgotten. So this guy who was standing, he was like, "Oh, where's Fumizuki?" And she waves like, "Oh, she's fine. She's with like some people who take care of her." And the old man was like, "Yare, yare, you want to? I have to show you. I have to just show you the power of these old bones." And so that whole thing happened. So I think I'm forgetting who is this guy. Let me know. This is probably something that was shown in season 2, because season 2 was mostly focused on Lungmen and, right, season 2, right? Yeah, mostly focused on Lungmen and all that. So I'm guessing we probably saw him there and I just forgot. So let me know. Right. What else was there? Let me see. Yeah, I think in a nutshell that was basically what it is. All right. So here you can see Doctor is also very confused with W's accusations. He's like, "What's going on? Like, what? Like, was I that bad before my amnesia? Like, what's happening?" Oh, W doesn't believe that he has amnesia. He thinks that he's lying. Now, what would be funny if it actually turns out W was right. I don't know. Like, any type of twist can happen. I'm just thinking that this is a very low possibility that at the end everyone realized, like, oh, wait a minute, Doctor actually remembers everything. He was just playing a part. Because how people have been saying that he is very like intelligent, witty, and he like he's very like cunning. I guess cunning is the correct word. Pre-amnesia. So it'll be a crazy twist if after all, like, because everyone like now thinks, even the audience thinks that yeah, this bro has amnesia. That's why his whole like personality is so different from what he was before. He's like, he has no idea as what's going on and all of that. It'll be crazy post plot twist if later on, like, a time comes when Doctor is like, yeah, you know what? I remember everything. It was all a part I was playing, an act. For whatever reason. I don't know what reason. It'll be a crazy plot twist if something like that happens. Like, oh yeah, I was actually playing a part. W was right all along. Right? That'll be crazy. But I don't know. I feel like something like that happening has a very low chance. Because he genuinely seems like he's lost. He has no idea what's going on. Why do people hate me? Why do people look at me like that? I don't remember anything. So that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know, like, if something like that happens, that he knew everything all along and he was like playing a part, that'll be insane. But I doubt that's gonna happen. But anyways, he's confused, and rightfully so. He's like, was I, like, what happened? Was I the reason and everything? So Kelshi said that, don't worry, just keep moving forward. Memories are going to come back to you. You cannot stop it. When it's going to come back, it's going to come gushing out. So you don't have to worry about that. Just keep moving on your path. You'll remember everything eventually. And I guess then he'll have to come to a decision. What type of person he wants to be. Will he continue being the beloved Doctor? Or is he going to go back to his former self? Like, that kind of thing. Like, this is a very interesting, like, I don't know where it was, but like, it's like a very interesting, like, thing that is always sometimes brought up is that if someone is a bad person, like maybe like a criminal or something, and that person gets amnesia, like forgets everything, like doesn't remember anything, and the new person that this person has become is someone completely different. It's like complete like 180 from the guy that he was before. You know, how do you judge him? You know, he was the person who did all of that, but at the same time, the person he is now is not the same person. This person that is here in front of you has not committed any sins or crimes. So what do you do in that situation? Like how do you perceive that person? Right. So that kind of thing. Anyways, I guess we'll have to wait and see for what happens with that. And then like another thing, like I said, that section we saw Amia getting a little vision of the past where Teresa says a few things. Let me read this section. Okay, when Rosmontis was like going kind of bonkers, that's when she got this vision. You can see Teresa's holding something like this. I'm guessing that's like originum or something. I'm not sure. Like, and she's like bleeding, and she said, "You shouldn't have been the one who had to bear this weight." Right? I'm sorry. This is going to hurt. Forgive me, Amia. Yeah. So whatever happened here, I'm guessing this made her the leader. Yeah. And I do wonder why, because it seems like Teresa didn't want her to become whatever she is, but she had no choice. That's probably why she transferred it to her, which I guess it would make sense because from what we understood, she was on the run. And if she was on the run, at the last moment of her life, there was like literally nobody there with her. So, Amir was there with her apparently, I'm assuming, seeing that vision that we saw. So maybe that's why? Alright. But yeah, that was that little flashback that we saw. Okay, and in the end, those guys that were like kind of beefing with us, Patriots men, they were like, "Oh, okay, like I'll give you guys a chance. Like you did help us break the whole wall. Rosmontes like blew it up. So yeah, I'll listen to you guys for now at least. So yeah, let's see, like with their help, I guess yeah. Also, the ending part was I'm not sure what exactly happened there. It seemed like Amir was getting some kind of a vision of Tallulah in the snow, sprawled and bleeding. So was that some kind of vision, some kind of prophecy? What's happening? Guess we'll get to know later. Hmm. Right, and okay, wait a minute. Yeah, I think that is it. Also, Chen is also like almost in the like so basically Amia, Rosmontes and their group is going to Tallulah. Chen is almost there, like literally just very close to Tallulah. So they're going to meet. So basically, these three, Rosmontes, Amia, and Chen will be there fighting against Tallulah, while we have Doctor and Kelshi over. Okay, wait a minute. What I forgot. What are the Doctor and Kelshi? What mission are they doing? Just a minute. Hmm. Let's go over the plan. We split into two teams to stop the core city. Okay. Kelshi's team and I will head to the underground power supply sector. Cut off the energy supply. Okay, so that's what they're doing. Alright, so okay. Yeah, and also like a few moments before that, you can see Kelshi here kind of says a few things about the reunion. So, alright. She says, Patriot may have foreseen this. Okay. The hatred and doubts that had accumulated within reunion have now all come to the surface. Yeah. Practically speaking, the reunion movement has collapsed. This isn't what I wanted, Rosmontes says. I still haven't found anyone to take revenge on. At which Kelshi says like, yeah, but reunion is just a symbol. It's not an individual person. People are merely a part of an organization. There's no individual existence for you to exact revenge on. In that case, what would fulfill your revenge? So Rosmus is like, so Dr. Kelshi, am I wrong? Like, I just want someone to, like, take my revenge on. At which Kelshi says, only you have the ability to find the answer to that question. However, when all symbols are removed from our lives, and then there's no longer right or wrong, then and only then do our lives themselves have value. That's what I think. Damn. Okay. Alright, yeah, and there you go. That was today's episode. Okay, let's see where this goes. So that is it. That was my reaction to episode number 5 of Arknights Season 3. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, and comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.